Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games back with another cool pinball repair video for you this evening. We have been working on this Street Fighter II pinball machine for quite a while now, and we finally got it up and running, doing all of its things, but now we've got to do some cosmetic stuff just to make it play a little better, look a little better. So if you didn't see the other videos we did where we had some switch problems, we had some flipper problems, we had just stuff going on, all kinds of little stuff, little LEDs that didn't work. Things like that. Go check that out if you did not see it. I think we've done 3 videos before this. We've now up to the last video. We're going to play it a little bit, and we're also going to do some cosmetic stuff. So we're doing this for a customer, and one of the things that the guy wanted us to do is this Playfield up here is all screwed up. Look how damaged it is from the flipper. Now the flipper doesn't drag, but it must have at some point or something. I don't know how it got like that. So we're going to fix that by actually replacing it with a new old stock one. We've also got to clean up the Playfield a little bit. It's just a little dirty, and replace a few rubber rings here and there, get the thing where it's playing a little better, looking a little better. And then on the side, we've got these rails that have some dents in them from where the head was folded down, and then the black paint is damaged a little bit. So we're going to touch that up. We've also got some wear on the side of the cabinet that we're going to touch up a little bit. It's been touched up before, so we're going to see if we can clean that up, make it look a little better. Like on the front here, you can't really see it that good on the camera, but it's just a slightly darker shade of blue. So we'll see what we can do with that. But the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and tear off the old Playfield up there at the top. And let me show you what we're going to replace it with that we got from the Pinball resource. If you don't know about the Pinball resource, they bought the rights basically to distribute all of Gottlieb's new old stock parts. So whenever Gottlieb went out of business, Premier, were they still called Premier then? I don't see it saying Premier anywhere. Maybe they weren't. Maybe it was just Gottlieb again. But whenever Gottlieb Premier went out of business, they had a bunch of parts for sale, and you know, where you could order from the companies, stuff like their switches and things like that. And the Pinball resource ended up with all of that stuff. So if you're looking for a part that's specific to a Gottlieb System 3 machine, they're a little bit easier to find, believe it or not, than some of the Williams stuff. Just because it's all of those new old stock parts that the Pinball resource has. So we were able to actually get a replacement Playfield for the top up there where it's worn, an original new old stock Playfield, to put in this sucker. So we'll mess with that first. Let me show you what we got. Check it out. Brand new Playfield. We get this from the Pinball resource. Boop, 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 boop. And you can see they just carry all the good stuff. So see what says mini playboard. It was $30. So a brand new one for $30. Now it's new old stock, so that does not necessarily mean perfect. So if you look, it's got a little bit of wear right there. This is the front of it, how it goes in the cabinet. There's a little bit of wear, so I'm going to touch that up a little bit, the black, and it should make it where you pretty much can't see it. But it'll look a lot better than the one we got. And, you know, it'd be nice if they were all perfect, but these are things that were made in 1992, and they've been sitting around for 29 years now. And, you know, they got a little bit of shelf wear. Another thing, too, is often new old stock parts would be things that didn't make it in a machine because they were rejected. So it could have been that that little mark was on it originally, and they just never put it in a machine because they had one that didn't have that. So a lot of times the stuff that you find that's new old stock, it's got little issues with it. So, but that's fine. We'll touch that up a little bit and won't have any problems with it. But let's go look at the, let's go see if we can take the one out of it that's in it and get it over here on the counter, and we can take all the pieces off of it and repopulate this one. Okay, so we got to take this wood off. I see 1, 2, 3 posts that are holding it in. But then there's stuff on it too. So to get it off, we have to take off everything that's on it. So we have to take this ramp at least loose. Have to take this ramp at least loose. And then we may have problems with this this ball guide over here too. Also, this is attached to it. we just got stuff everywhere we gotta take off. So I'm gonna start at it. It looks like a 1/4 inch nut driver will get most of it, but I'll start pulling it off and we'll see what we end up with. Okay, so here it is. Look, Howie Mandel's watching us. That came with the Pinball resource. Here it is. Yeah, pretty heavy wear. So we have to transfer all this stuff over to the other one. 2 of these, this is another thing about new old stuff. 2 of these have little T-nuts on them. Now this gentleman's not trying to make the thing look brand new. He's just trying to make it look better than it is, because, you know, that wear is horrible. But most of this stuff just mounts pretty easy. No problem. But 2 of them have a little T-nut, but I got those too. So I'll pull those out and put new T-nuts on the bottom of the other Playfield. And we'll go to town. And then these little ball guides just kind of pound down in there. So that's no big deal. Now the actual little Playfield, I painted it up a little bit. What do you think? What do you think? That's a little better, isn't it? So I used a black acrylic paint pen. Filled in the black that was missing, and then I used a little bit of red where the red was missing. It's not perfect, but you know. And then I hit it with a little clear coat. Looks good. And people ask us all the time what kind of clear coat we use. We never clear coat like a whole playfield. I just clear coated that whole playfield, but it's a miniature playfield. We just use spray paint. So just get Rust-Oleum. I use satin usually, but you can use semi-gloss or gloss, whatever you want. I just don't like gloss because it makes it look so so shiny that it doesn't look like they look. They look more like a satin finish, I think, usually. And you can also wax that and make it even brighter. But we just use literally rattle paint. Now, high-end restorations, they would never do that. They use more like automotive clear coat, and that's how you get that real thick, super nice clear. But if you're just trying to protect paint, we just use like a rattle can. Now, you got to be careful when you do that, though, that you don't paint over wax. So if the playfield has wax on it or anything like that, you have to clean all of that off with naphtha. How do you say that? Naphtha. Naphtha. I've heard people say it's lighter fluid. People, I ain't pouring lighter fluid on a playfield unless I'm doing that by putting naphtha on it. But you got to clean all of the wax off before you paint it, because paint won't stick to wax. So if you spray paint it and there's wax right here, all of that will like bubble up and look like crap, and it won't adhere. It'll be fish-eyed, and you'll go, oh, why did I do this? But if it's nice and clean, you get a nice, let me see if I can get the sheen on it. There we go. See, satin. I think satin's the way to go. Alright, so I'll start swapping the stuff over, and then we'll pop that in, and that will fix a big problem. That's been messed up for a long time. Okay, so before I put the new one back in, we're going to clean up back here a little bit. There may be a light that's supposed to be under there that's burnt out. I'll see if I can find one. There's one back here, so if they went through that trouble, you'd think there'd be one back there. I'm just going to wipe it down a little bit, and if there's any of the rubbers are real deteriorated or anything, we'll replace them. But basically, the guy doesn't want me to do a whole shop job. We're just trying to get it in a little nicer shape, right? And repair the electronic stuff. So I'm going to try to clean it up a little bit, and then we'll slide that new playfield in there. Okay, so here's our playfield. There's the old one. Everything looks good. We're going to go pop it in the machine. Cleaned it up a little bit. There was not a light under there. I guess because this covers it all up, so I figured no use. So there's no light burnt out or anything. Every one that I could find is working and lit up like it's supposed to be. So I cleaned up as much of it as I could, and we're ready to slide this sucker in there. Boy, it looked good, doesn't it? Pretty nice. Let's see if we can make it fit. Boy, that looks a lot better. Much better.
Your problem is you're too skinny.
He said I'm too skinny. Come on now, that's mean. I gave it plenty of clearance, so hopefully we won't have that same problem again. Okay, so I really like that. That looks a heck of a lot better. So I'm cleaning it as we go this way. I'm going to clean off as we go, but I think that part back there is pretty freaking clean. So we'll straighten this stuff up, and then we have to do a little bit of cosmetic stuff to the cabinet. Okay, so next we're going to clean up the inside just a little bit, just wipe it down a little bit wherever it's dirty, and vacuum out all the stuff. There's a lot of like solder drippings and stuff from over the years, fixing little stuff. The underside of the Playfield looks pretty good. I don't see anything major that needs to be cleaned up. We did some of that when we went through it, like whenever we put the flipper cap on it, we put the zip ties back and all that good stuff. So it all looks pretty presentable. But we'll vacuum up this bottom, and if I see anything super dirty, we'll clean that up. Move on to the cabinet. Okay, so we got our new apron cards from Pinball Resource. Just that makes it look a lot better, really. The Gottlieb ones had this weird kind of yellow-green color to them. It fades over the years, but looks good. Cleaned up the Playfield. Looks pretty good. Vacuumed out the cabinet. Looks pretty good. Starting to all kind of come together. Everything's working good. So we're going to work on the cabinet a little bit. These rails have dents in them. This is real common. Basically what happens is somebody forgets to latch the top, and the head's real heavy, and it'll fall. Bam! And when it falls, that board up there hits the rails pretty good. And when it does, it dents it right where it hit it. And there'll be another one on the other side. So it's just a thing. Now, you'll be tempted to try to beat those dents out. Can't do it. There's no real good way to do that. You can take the rails off, but they have these little nails that hold them in, and if you do that, you end up bending the side of the rails. It's just hard to get them off, and then it's hard to get the thing flat. It's a big job, and it doesn't ever really look much better whenever you're done. So we're not going to do that. What we are going to do is we're going to touch up the paint where it's scraped up a little bit. These rails would have originally been stainless, but we're going to touch them up a little bit, the black, and then we're going to try to protect the black with some clear coat. The thing with whenever you spray paint something, it makes it where it's real tacky. Whenever you touch it, like it's kind of, the stuff doesn't dry very easy. So if you just leave the plain spray paint finish on it, a lot of times it'll get thumbprints all over it, and it'll smear and stuff. You can see over here that whenever we moved it, it took off more of the paint. So I'm going to touch up the parts that are missing, and then we'll tape it off, and we'll just spray clear on it to help protect it a little bit and make it look a little better. I always use like satin clear, same stuff I used on the Playfield basically, and I think that'll give us a pretty good look where it looks nice. And then we'll do the same thing with the lock bar. See, it looks pretty good, but it got a little bit of runs in it. The clear will help cover some of that too. Whenever you get runs or any kind of brush strokes or something, if you hit it with clear, it basically makes the paint a little thicker and hides some of that. Also, if you use like a satin, it'll look a little less glossy, which will hide a little bit more wear and things. Okay, so we'll clean that up a little bit, and then we'll put the glass in it so that we don't get paint on we can't possibly get paint on the Playfield, and then we'll tape off that trim and hit it with the clear. Okay, folks, so we touched up the paint a little bit, just in a couple areas, and then we repainted the black, and then sprayed some clear over it. It's got kind of a satin look to it. I like it. I think it looks great. Pretty good. Not new anymore, but it looks pretty good. So It's time to test play it. We got the glass back on it. Everything's nice and clean. All the lights seem to be working and doing their thing. I think we're good.
Feel my thunder.
Feel my thunder, he says. I wonder who the high score is on this. The master is easy. That's not me. It says, let's see here. Can I hit a button and it tells me? There we go. Number 1 was Ron. Number 2 was Matt. Huh. Isn't that weird? Huh. Matt's not number 1. He's number 2. Huh. Matt must suck at pinball. All right. So I'm going to set up the tripod, and then I'm going to beat Matt's ass on this pinball machine. And we'll see if it plays good and all of that stuff. So Matt is trying to act like that he beat me in this game, but when we were playing it, we were just testing it, and the game wasn't even fully functional at the time. So that completely doesn't count, Matt.
Oh, okay.
It had a crippling issue that really messed me up where I couldn't play as well as I should.
With the sound?
Well, yeah, it was the sound, but still, if you're really good at pinball, you need all of the sound to work. I didn't have the background music working right.
So the sound cues were throwing you
Exactly. Without the sound, I couldn't possibly score well.
Oh, okay.
So that was the thing. You know, us people that are really good at these games, we need everything working just right. So we had it up and running, but we had some of the background music didn't work because there's a Yamaha synthesizer chip, a 2151, on the auxiliary soundboard that wasn't working. It's completely dead. So the background sound was like, but that's not how it's supposed to be.
That was, yeah, it was just the bass track.
It's supposed to be playing the dang, 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 the Street Fighter stuff.
Yeah, the guile.
That's what gets me jacked up, right? Freaking Sonic Boom, woo, Dragon Punch. That's what we need, man.
All right.
All right, so I'm gonna play for real this time. So here we go. We're gonna play it a little bit. I'll be player 1. Matt will be player 2 because you know.
Prepare for the ultimate challenge.
You know how that goes.
Set.
All right, 2-player game.
Ready, set, shoot. Late.
Oh. Well, that didn't work as I wanted it to. Ooh, I was rejected by Chun-Li. She's fake, dude. She's a comic book character, man. Come on.
Victory award.
Car Crunch.
Use the flipper. You win. Use the bracelet.
Yeah, that won't work. It won't. You can't just barely do that. All right. So now Matt's going to attempt to do what I did.
All right.
Ready, set, shoot.
Oh, it didn't even go up the ramp.
Late.
You went through the bracelet, though.
I think I hit too hard. It bounced back.
You know, I think on the last one I had, I actually worked with that a little bit. There's a pad up there you can do something with. You got your butt kicked by Chun-Li.
But I got Honda.
Well, he's easy. He's usually like one of the first characters.
Select your victory award.
Use the flipper. You win.
You win.
You got $5 million for the car crunch.
Shoot the bracelet target.
Boy, the music's great, isn't it?
Yep, it sure is. Well, there goes.
Sucker shot.
Ready, set, shoot.
So I'm ahead by 2 million.
Late.
Use the flipper.
Oh, damn it! I'm gonna shoot again.
Same player shoots again.
I believe I will.
Hi.
Oh,
The bracelet target.
did I get him?
Man, that shot is killer. You gotta watch that right ramp shot.
Ready, set, shoot. Early.
Early.
Use the flipper.
Try to get Ryu. I got the bracelet.
Yeah, you did get the bracelet.
Still think girls can.
There's second.
Select.
Oh, you're gonna do the multi-ball because you want to cheat.
I want to get, yeah, look at me wanting to get a good score. Wow.
Let it be known that Matt had twice as many balls on the playfield as me.
And a free game.
Yeah, but that was because you matched.
The wall is
Matt cheated. He had to play with 2 balls at the same time.
Well, there, I got rid of one. I got rid of both of them. There.
He had to do the jackpot thing to get a higher score.
Ready, set, shoot. Late.
Use the flipper. Shoot the bracelet target.
Oh, no.
Bullseye.
I shot the bracelet target.
Yes, the flailing wildly technique. I'm telling you, works great.
Ready,
God almighty.
early.
Damn you, Matt. Damn you, you're cheating.
Wow, come on, ball. All right, let's try. Okay, don't hit the ramp as hard as you can.
Use the flipper.
Use the flipper.
Shoot the bracelet.
Oh.
Hey, I made it.
Denied.
At least I made it up the ramp
Shoot the
and out the out lane.
Hey, what's that?
If you walk
70
away,
million versus 20 million?
prepare for
I didn't see anything like that. Okay.
Shoot. Ready, set, shoot.
Late.
Late.
Use the flipper. Shoot the bracelet target.
A little bit of a rough bump there off that right one, isn't there?
Select your victory award.
The windows of that car is a good one too.
You win.
Lame.
Target.
Damn, if you just make that flame shot over and over again, you get 2 million points each time.
Yep. Easy to get caught in a looper, that's all you do.
Oh, you saw that? The Vega shot, that switch is touchy, man. You got to hit it just right.
Select.
Sagat. That's you, Sagat.
Select.
Roaming Ninjas round. This is pretty cool. Basically, you're trying to make the lit shots. I missed. Does it even know it went in there? Yes. Part of your problem is some of the shots can't be made from the bottom flippers. Yeah, that Roaming Ninjas round is not great for, for unless you're really good, which we are not.
Ready,
All right, Matthew.
set, shoot.
Let's see what you can do with that.
All right, I gotta stop hitting that.
Early.
There we go. I gotta stop launching that so hard.
Use the flipper. Shoot the bracelet target.
Well, shoot again.
Nope, get the hell out of the way.
Ready, set, shoot. Ready,
Cheater.
set, shoot. Early.
Slightly oily. I personally think the game should tell you to get the hell out of the way.
Well, you got the bracelet target, so that's pretty point.
Man, I missed the Vega switch again.
Tiger uppercut.
Did you hear that?
Yep.
Did you hear that, Matthew?
Free game.
Oh.
Oh, you can.
Ah, come on, just to rub it in my face. Did you hear how they did?
Ready.
You heard, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Ready, set, shoot.
Late.
Late.
Use the flipper. Use the bracelet target.
People, almost all of that music, well, all that music, except for the drums that you're hearing,
Target.
is all that Yamaha sound chip.
Set, shoot.
Voices only have to work.
Use the flipper.
Oh! Got you back.
Select.
There went Ryu.
Shoot the bracelet target.
Oh.
Shoot the bracelet target.
Play him again. Oh, boom. Killed Zangief. Deal with it. Hurry up.
Extra ball is hit. Oh, you can.
Oh, it's in the middle. The light's out.
Go.
Kick off barrels. Boy, that's cool. It's the middle
Keep
one.
your eyes to yourself.
Oh, I missed it. I missed it. Damn it. Come on now.
Lee, that's my turn. Now that I'm
Ready,
doing terrible.
Set, shoot. Ready, set, shoot. Late.
Use the flipper.
Come on, bracelet.
Wow. That was.
Well,
You get a, look, they're giving you a charity shot.
Hey. Use the flipper. Use the bracelet target.
The building, no match.
Wow.
Those outlanes.
Wait a minute, how in the...
If you walk away.
Wow, Matt. What happened there?
Oh, so we're going to show the score the only
what?
time you win.
Well, let's see. How much better than you am I? Let's let this go back. Oh, so I got 71 million points. Okay, and right there it said I was number one and you were number two. So let's let it go back. I got 71 million, and how many million did you? Oh, you got 1 million. So
Yeah.
I'm 71 times better than you.
Yeah. Funny how we lost the score on the last game.
So I'm 71 times better than you
Yeah, we're just
right now.
Sure.
Right now, I'm 71 times better than you. Now, you can talk about old stuff if you want. I'm talking about what just happened. Everybody saw it. Right now, as we stand here on Earth, I'm 71 times greater than you.
And I see high scores up there that are better than both of what we just did.
Yeah, but those are, look, they're freaking fake, man.
131?
Huh?
That 131, that had my name.
Look, I'm number one on the ones that aren't fake. See how I'm 71 times better than you? You saw that, right?
Yes.
But look at the number one score whenever it shows it. I'm actually, now if we do the math, what's one?
Do you think it's because...
Let's see, here we go. Here it is. It's going to show it right here. Here we go. It's about to show you. We're waiting. There we go. I'm 185 times better than you if you do the math.
All right. Do you think it's because...
We're not doing decimals, Matt.
Do you think it's because you said no to drugs before we started?
Probably. I don't do drugs, people. Drugs are for losers. Okay. Whoa, crap. Holy moly. All right, so I got to try to beat Matt harder.
Get up and take some more.
Get up and take some more, man. Get up and take some more. I got to put some more credits on it.
Yeah, we didn't get enough free games.
Okay. All right. Matt seems to have lost interest. Okay, so we're going to play
Prepare for the ultimate challenge.
one more time. Here we go, Matt. Are you ready?
Did you get 2 players?
Yep. Okay.
Ready, set, shoot. Late.
Use the flipper.
Well, I beat M. Bison first thing. Now, ain't he the last guy?
Correct your victory
I
award.
believe so for my limited Street Fighter knowledge.
You win.
In the game, he was the last guy, so
I know in the 2000 movie, he was like one of the big guys.
he was the main guy, man. I'm telling you, I know.
Something like you.
I don't know why everyone got excited about that new Street Fighter movie. The one from like 2000 was pretty good.
Yep.
Get up and take them all.
Get up and take some more. Oh, the Vega switch is touchy.
My psychic power will thrive.
We might not be able to beat Vega if that switch doesn't start acting right.
I beat him fine when it's fine.
Let's do the multi-ball. Whoa. That didn't work very good. I probably shouldn't have done that multi-ball.
Panic boom.
Oh, I killed Vega. Oh, snap. Give me my 5 million points in my free game. Oh, not quite. Well, you got to watch. There goes Honda. You got to watch when it starts going down that right lane. Oh, I'll take 10 million points. Believe it will.
Feel my thunder. Extra ball is hit.
Something girls can't fight.
You're too skinny.
Oh, I beat Ryu.
Select. Extra ball is hit. Oh, you don't real.
I kissed it. Oh, what's that? I just beat Zangief. Boy, this may be the game of all time. Multi-ball. Oh, I'm winning the jackpot, Matt. Boy, it's a shame that whenever you did decent before, I wasn't filming it.
I'm sure you'll get your retribution somehow.
Oh, Chun-Li said, hell no.
Inner strength overcomes out of form.
Look, it's letting me beat Balrog if I can get it over there. It has lit Balrog.
I'm going to enjoy it.
Shoot again.
Ready, set, shoot.
Wait, it is me, right?
Yes, Fighter 1.
Ready,
Okay.
set, shoot. Early.
Oily. Oh, I beat Blanca because that's the one you land in up there. You know that, right?
Yep.
Oh, I'll take my 10 million. Oh. Oh, well, it might finally be your turn.
I'm still not used to.
Good luck, Matt.
Ready, set, shoot.
There's no way he can beat that.
Early.
Hey! Use the flipper. Shoot the bracelet.
So earlier we filmed like 3 games playing. Matt won all of them, but the sound wasn't working right. So we fixed the sound and then refilmed. I can't show him any of the video, Matt, of when the sound wasn't
Oh,
working.
I beat you on the first game this video. Don't forget about that.
I don't remember that happening.
Okay.
I beat you 77-1 is how I remember it.
Yeah, on the second game.
Well, come on. That's such a thorough routing. I don't think any other games even matter, do they?
Okay.
I mean, that's just embarrassing. I couldn't believe you only got 1,000,000 points. Good Lord. Wow. Well, you
Ready.
looks
set,
like you're on track for the same thing this time.
No, I'm already doing better than
set,
last time.
shoot. Late.
Use the flipper. Use the bracelet target. Use the bracelet.
Oh, there went Dow Sim. Bye-bye, baby.
Select.
Multi-ball. Oh, no. It did the... I didn't. I think I ran out of time, and it just did it for me.
Okay. Torpedo wins the multi-ball.
Oh, does it? So I got Guile, Balrog, and Chun-Li are all that's left, I think. And they're all on the right side, so I got to hit all of them with the left flipper.
Ironic that Chun-Li's one of the hardest.
Fighting a weakling like you.
Oh, rejected.
I hate when you get it all the way across, but the light's not good.
My psychic power will thrive.
Oh, I got Guile. I hit him with the flash kick.
Select.
10 million, believe it will.
Panic boom.
It'll bounce out of that Zangief hole a little bit. Oh, there's Balrog. Okay, the only one left is Chun-Li. No, it says two opponents
got Ken
remaining.
or Ryu.
Oh, Ken.
Yeah, Ken and Chun-Li.
Special is lit.
I think special might be lit. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, man, so close. That right flipper being slightly low.
It's a dangerous shot anyway. You know, if you don't make it all the way up.
Oh, she still got me. Look, it stuck the ball, too. We got to tilt it, people. Oh, I left the screw loose.
Filthy girl, you can fight.
I might have to shake it. There we go. Okay. Don't tilt it, Matt. Don't tilt it. It can't find it. Damn it. I waited too long.
Ball searcher did it.
You're too skinny.
There you go.
Now you go real.
Okay, I got to get Ken and Chun-Li still. All right. Yep, on the mat.
Ready, set, shoot.
Hey, I've still got to get everybody.
This just isn't your game this time around, Matt. Of course, my battery's getting low. I can't film too much longer. I guess after I just beat you real bad this time for all of posterity's sake. From now on YouTube, everybody will watch this and know that, well... Okay, folks, this is the last ball.
Shoot the ball. Use the flipper.
Okay, there went Ken. Chun-Li's last. Defeat next opponent to enter champion challenge.
Shoot the bracelet target. Shoot the bracelet target.
Oh, what a way to go. All right, Matt.
Ready,
embarrass
set,
myself over it.
shoot. Ready,
Boy, your
set,
luck's horrible,
shoot.
Matt. You know that?
Well, no, I wasted it all on those other games that got lost.
Late.
You got to know when to peak, Matt.
Shoot the bracelet target.
I'm not used to games with that center post, too.
Boy, it's a lot more fun with the music, isn't it?
Yep. Hey, I got second.
Select your victory award.
Use the flipper. You win.
You got $5 million for the card rush.
Hey, that would have been Zangief if he was lit.
Inner strength overcomes outer force.
That was awful.
All right, well, there we are, people.
Hey, 31. That's not awful. That's better than the score of your other game.
So how many did I get? On the points part, I got 118. And how many did you get, Matt?
I got 31.
You got 31. So I got 118, and you got 31. So which one's higher? That means I won again. You're catching up, though. I wasn't 77 times better than you that time.
For the folks at home, the first game, he only got 20 million, so just...
Your pathetic abilities are no match for me.
Yeah, Matt. You're pathetic. He said you're. He's talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm to the side. He was talking to you.
Okay.
He said you're pathetic. He called you pathetic.
No, he said my pathetic abilities.
Abilities, right? So he's giving you a little... He's saying that you tried real hard. You used your abilities. Your pathetic abilities are no match for him.
We still didn't make it on the high score board, though.
I'm already on there. I'm number 1, baby. It's going to show it. You'll see. It's a pretty fun game, people. Users are losers. Gottlieb, I tell this in every video, but they had a thing where they would advertise their upcoming games on the back glass. So up here, they used to play, the one I always saw was Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah.
They would advertise that they had a Tales from the Crypt pinball machine coming out, and it would show the Crypt Keeper on the back thing, but it wasn't on the Tales from the Crypt game. Pretty cool. All right, so there you go, people. I hope you enjoyed it. Matt beat me, but it was earlier whenever we weren't filming.
My psychic powers will fry you.
Did you hear that, Matt?
Yes, his...
My psychic powers will fry you.
Yes.
I was telling the machine to say that psychedelically.
Yes, psychedelically.
Yes.
Remember, users are losers.
That's true. So there you go, people. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your comments below. Let us know what you think. Make sure to check out our website. Go to lionsarcade.com. We have a list of all of our games on there. Prices, pictures, descriptions, everything we have available for sale. If you watched the earlier part of the video, then you know that we were just fixing this for a gentleman. Mike, your game's done. He'll like it. Come check out our website. Also, we have a parts page on our website, lionsarcade.com, where we have links to some of the stuff we use whenever we work on the games and stuff like that, and our t-shirts and all of that stuff. And if you go and buy anything from that, some of them send you to Amazon. If you go to Amazon through one of those links, anything you buy on Amazon, not just, you don't have to buy what the link is, it gives us a tip because we sent you there, because we advertised for it. Isn't that cool? So thank you to everybody that's been giving us Jeff Bezos money. And then also, make sure to check out, last but not least, my brother Donnie. Literally my brother. He's got a channel here on YouTube. And if you like watching us mess around with these old arcade games, you might like watching us mess around with old buildings. We bought a couple buildings in a small town near here in the downtown area that are dilapidated, and we're fixing them up, trying to help revitalize downtown. So go check that out. My brother Donnie. I'll see you over there, and I'll see you on the next video here. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good evening. Tell him good night, Matt.
Good night, folks.